Welcome to another season of Aurora University women's basketball. The home opener tonight for the Spartans as they welcome the Eagles of Judson University onto Lancaster Court. From Spartan Athletic Park, from Thornton Gymnasium on the campus of Aurora University, it is tonight's contest between the Eagles and Spartans. My name is Sean Fry, and Aurora already off to a nice start. They've won their first two matchups, taking the Augustana Viking Invitational over the weekend in two distinctly different ways. It was a 70-52 win over Augustana in the opener, in which Aurora shot the lights out, 16 of 32 from three against the Vikings, and then had to rally back late to knock off Hanover 60-59 for the tournament. Aurora 42% from the field, 37% against, and they were over 40% from three as well. So a very good start for Aurora, and they will try to keep that unbeaten start going against a team that's just looking to get one here. Eagles are 0-3. The NAIA school out of Elgin has struggled to shoot the basketball at under 40%, less than 30% from three. And it just hasn't happened so far for Judson. Let me stand corrected on that. They are 35% from the floor, 30% from three for the year, and just 56% at the free throw line. So some work to do for Judson in this one. They've led for barely 16 minutes of the season, and a healthy portion of that came in their season opener against Madonna. They did play an NCAA school in early November against Elmhurst and lost 79-62 in that one. They kept the Blue Jays to 38% from the floor and 19% from three, but the Eagles turned it over 29 times that day and were outscored off turnovers by 32. So Judson will try to focus on some ball security here and try to get into the win column for the first time in 23-24, and in so doing try to get the first career victory for head coach Matt Richter. So a fun one in store for us tonight. First meeting between Aurora and Judson since 2006, and it is coming up here at athletics.aurora.edu.
Before we begin playing with the starting lineups, you guys are please rise and proudly lift your hats as we honor America with a playing on the national flag.
With that, it's time to meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Eagles of Judson University. Again, led by head coach Matt Richter in his first year, former assistant coach at Presentation College in South Dakota. Starters tonight, a 5'7" sophomore from Reseda, California, Gabby Quintana, a 5'5" freshman from Coppell, Texas, Alyssa Potter, the 5'11" senior from Huntley, Illinois, Sydney Novak. From Rogers, Arkansas, the 6' sophomore Easton Kimball, and a 5'6" senior out of Barcelona, Spain, Paula Bernal, Rodrigo Varez. Quintana, Potter, Novak, Kimball, and Rodrigo Varez, the starters for the Eagles tonight. They are 0-3 on the young season. They went 6-22 a season ago. Ryan Rebson leading the Spartans. They are 2-0 on the season, 21-5 a year ago. Tied for second in the NAC with a 15-3 record. Starters tonight, 5'9" junior from Beach Park, Illinois, Macy Kosin. 5'1" senior from Orland Park, Illinois, Sam Barrett. Out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, the 6' senior Selena Vargas. A 5'8" junior out of Mount Prospect, Illinois, Elliot Duyutrek. And a 5'10" senior from Greenfield, Wisconsin, Gabrielle Wolf. Kosin, Barrett, Vargas, Duyutrek, and Wolf, the lineup for Aurora tonight. Aurora will move left to right in the first half. They're wearing their white home uniforms, blue numbers and trim, and the AU logo on the front. Judson in navy blue with gold numbers and letters. Eagles on the front of the uniform outlined in white and white trim as well. So the first 40 minutes of women's basketball set to be played on Lancaster Court here. The Spartans 11-3 a year ago here on their home floor, and the Ryan Rebsam era have been very tough on their home court. Ryan Rebsam giving fist bumps to the entire scorers table as it's 13-13 here. Vargas and Kimball in for the tip, and it's going to be Judson getting the first opportunity, and the ball is in Quintana's hands out behind the volleyball line. Aurora gets in a man-to-man defense, and the ball is fed into the corner for Novak. Back up top, and the three is on the way. Back iron, no good. The offensive rebound and a second try. Quintana drives. She'll be fouled in the high post on the way there. Officials today are Ashley Logan, Raleigh Thill, and Joa Schatcher. And the inbound will come to the right of the bucket as the first foul of the contest comes 22 seconds into the ball game. It is up top for Rodrigo Varez. Long pass to the wing, that's Quintana. Not able to get inside, tries again, lost the basketball. It'll roll out near center court. There's 9 to shoot. Novak, her drive's cut off. Here's Quintana with the clock running down. Puts up the shot, did not get iron. Barrett with the rebound. She picked up the foul earlier, and pushes it ahead. That's Trek the basket and one on Aurora's first offensive possession of the contest. And so it's Rodrigo Perez picking up the foul. And Trek to the stripe. A 68% free throw shooter last season, just 1 for 3 on the young campaign. Now 2 for 4 as she completes the three-point play. And 49 seconds into the contest, Aurora is into the lead. A turnover as Aurora sets the trap. Trek gets the steal. Underneath the basket, Barrett, she drops it off for Trek. And Elliott has the first 5 for Aurora tonight. Judson does get it into the front court this time, and Quintana has it near center court. Aurora staying with a man-to-man look. Here's Kimball. High post here. Nothing there. It's back out to the wing for Quintana. Shuffling. Now slips into the lane. She'll dump it off. Rodrigo Perez, and she travels in the short corner. 5-0 Spartans, 90 seconds into our first quarter today. Leaders through the very early going. Macy Kosen, 11 points in a couple of games. Sam Barrett, 9.5. Ellie Wolf with 9. Cameron Bullock averaging 8. And a very balanced effort offensively for Aurora. Last season's returning leader is Macy Kosen, 11.5 points per game. Ellie Wolf averaged 9. A drive-in kick to Trek in the corner. She'll take it into the lane. Wants 2 more, doesn't get it on back iron. Rodrigo Perez with the rebound, and she'll push it. 3-on-2 if she's quick to Novak, who backs down Wolf, goes to her left, up and off the glass and in. And Judson, 2 minutes in, is on the board. 5-2, the advantage. Barrett to the corner. Turned it over. Her pass not strong enough to get to Kosen. Rodrigo Perez in transition. Led Novak nearly too much. Did a nice job recovering. Able to back outside the restricted area and lay it in for a couple. First 5 for Aurora, next 4 for Judson. 7:34 left. First quarter. Vargas, high post, leaves it to Kosen. She'll get inside and it'll be fouled. Rodrigo Perez, which will be her second foul. And that will send Jocelyn Mitchell, the senior from Newark, Illinois, into the contest. Kosen will inbound. Baseline right of the hoop. Finds Barrett in the short corner. She travels, then made the shot. That won't count. And that'll be Aurora's first turnover of the evening. Quintana brings it up the floor. To Mitchell, turned over. Vargas, and then the steal for Barrett. She'll jump, she'll kick. Here's Kosen. She attacks the basket and feeds Barrett up top for 3. And did not get the friendly roll, but Trek battles for the rebound. Second chance at a fresh 20. Baseline jumper, Wolf is good. 7-4. There's 7 to play here in our first quarter. First substitutions coming for Aurora. Quintana drives, got into the lane, she traveled. Good defense by Trek, who kept Quintana from getting between her and the bucket. And so here is Delaney Cosner, the sophomore from Orland Park. Barrett and Wolf will exit. Kylie Fishback is in, the former Rock Falls Rocket, and the Spartan Junior for her first minutes tonight. 7-4 Aurora. And a man-to-man defense for Judson. Here's Fishback to Vargas, top of the key. And Kosen will have it on the left wing. Once again in the jump circle, and it's Cosner. She'll toss it underneath for Trek. A bit too strong for her. Ball is loose. It was pulled out of the hands of Novak, but off of a Spartan and out of bounds. Second Aurora turnover. Here's Quintana again. Handoff for Potter. Walks up behind the volleyball line and now will go into the high post. Potter's fouled there. Kosin with the reach in. Her first, team second. Changes. Jada Centeno from Port Orange, Florida, coming in along with Charity Anderson out of Hillside, Illinois. Kimball and Novak will head to the bench here. 6 and change to play in the first quarter. Inbound tossed up top for Mitchell. And into the corner is Quintana for 3. No. Rebound for Dutrek, and she'll try to come out of traffic. Pushing the pace here and kicking it. Fishback for 3. Line drive. Never made it to the rim. The offensive board for Vargas, who then sends it back to Kosin. She'll miss the long deuce inside the wing. This time Judson secures the rebound. It's Quintana pushing it. She gets to the rim and will be fouled in the post by Cosner on her hip. Third team foul, 5:38 to play in the first, still 7-4. Cameron Bullock will replace Kosin here. Bullock, the sophomore from Orlando. And 10 points in the opener against Augustana, and then 6 and 4 against Hanover. Inbound 3 attempt was blocked by Cosner, and the loose ball skips around and finds the alum of Aurora Central Catholic. Now inside Fishback. Extra passes find Dutrek up top for 3. It's off the line. A rebound. Fishback knocked that off of Centeno. And the Spartans will keep it. Easton Kimball, the returning leading scorer. Or rather, Gabby Quintana is the current leading scorer, just under 16 points per game through 3. Easton Kimball's averaging 10 and just under 7. Kimball is the returning. Stand corrected, Audrey Quintana is the returning leading scorer. She averaged 13 per game. Here's the inbound for Fishback, and the tough layup wouldn't fall. Rebound Judson. Then Kimball with 10 per game, plus 9 rebounds. Put up a fair amount of double-doubles a year ago. Quintana airballs the 3. Offensive board, she'll get it back with 15 left on the shot clock. We're past the midway point of the first quarter. Both teams shooting 33% so far. Quintana inside, right to the rim, lays it in. Rotation on the help defense did not arrive, and it's a 1-point game. 7-6. Bullock for Cosner, who will drive. She gets to the rim. The floater goes for Cosner's first points as a Spartan. Had only attempted 2 shots through the 2 games. Extends the Aurora lead to 9-6. Now Quintana guarded by Bullock. Tossed inside, it's Bridget Grady. Turned over, and it'll be Vargas who was falling out of bounds and gave it right back. So Grady has it again. Throws it across the Jim Mitchell and into the post. That was Anderson. It was on the floor for a moment and now out for Centeno for 3. Short front iron, no good. Offensive rebound and a second chance. Mitchell, no good. Now Aurora gets the rebound, and it's Fishback with it. She'll bring it ahead. Slows everything down, feeds Cosner. Inside Vargas. 2 dribbles, and back out to the left wing. The 3 from Bullock, good. 12-6, Aurora. 3:40 to play in the first. Centeno, Quintana, Mitchell, Anderson, and Grady, the 5 on the floor for Judson. Aurora has Bullock, Vargas, and we got a turnover here on Judson. It was Cosner, Fishback, Dutrek, the rest. And now Riley Doggett will give Dutrek a breather. The former Oswego East High School Wolf, plus 25, team best over the weekend. And the one-time Kendall County Record Player of the Year as a junior, when she averaged 11 points and 6 boards for the Wolves. Vargas here, feeds Doggett up top. To Bullock on the left wing. Bullock will take it to the rim, off the window, no good. Rebound tipped by Vargas and into the waiting arms of Grady. Stays a 6-point game. Madison Carlson just checked in, along with Jessica Meyer. Quintana and Anderson headed to the bench. Post-entry pass stolen. And it's Doggett down the far side. She'll slow it down as Cosner picks it up and walks to the top of the arc. Cosner again, trying to get to the rim. She'll try the floater and was fouled. Third team foul on Judson, number 1 on Centeno. 2 free throws for Cosner coming up. Wolf will replace Vargas here at the stoppage. Cosner, back in 2021-2022, played at Waubonsie. Not so far from here. Averaged 10.6 rebounds, 8.5 assists. Missed the first free throw, a couple of hops, and would not fall. Well, she'll get a second attempt here. That one won't go either. Rebound tipped out into the key and picked up by Carlson. Looking for Grady, tries to get to the rim. She'll be fouled. That'll be Aurora's last to give here in the first quarter. Wolf picks it up. Aurora's 4 fouls have been distributed, 1 apiece. Both teams returning 3 starters from last year's roster. Aurora had Macy Kosen, the second team all-conference selection, after saying goodbye to the very talented Crystal Rios, a first team all-conference pick, multiple times as a matter of fact. She graduated. 3 others from the rotation last year, no longer with the team. First free throw good. For Judson, they graduated in an all-conference honorable mention, and Carly Sheblow, along with Sydney Wolf and Addie Ringel. Second free throw doesn't go. First game in 10 days for Judson, trying to find their range from the field. Doggett flips it out to the corner for Fishback. Drives the baseline, then threw it up through the lane. That was read by Meyer, who stole it. Aurora has 5 turnovers here in this first quarter. There's 2:21 left. And a 12-7 Spartan advantage. A lob post entry pass was tipped, and it finds its way to Mitchell in the short corner. She'll rattle in the jumper. And it's a 1-possession game. Here's Cosner. Looking for a screen, she'll get it. To Bullock on the wing. And now Wolf, top of the arc. Cosner right wing. Looking to drive. Underneath the basket, the reverse, and it's good. Tough take by Cosner. And has her first buckets as a Spartan now. Plural. 14-9. Minute 35 to play in the opening period. Ball to Meyer at the elbow. Fed it down low to Grady. A little flex offense right there. But missed at the rim, and now the Spartans go the other way. Fishback in the lane. Missed the left-handed layup, and the rebound comes down to Carlson. She'll push it the other direction. Onto the left wing, guarded by Cosner. It'll be floated over to Centeno on the far side. Aurora still man-to-man here on defense. Centeno looks inside. It's not there. And now up top, Carlson. Swings it to the wing. That's Mitchell. Attacks, pulls up high post for 2. Rolls off the rim. Bullock the rebound. Into the final minute of the first. Spartans by 5. Centeno reached in. They did not call a foul. And the whistle blows. Shot clock did not start, so they reset that. Spartan head coach Ryan Rebson not pleased that the reach-in was not called there. And the whistle made sure that everyone in the gym tonight knew about it. Kosen is going to re-enter for Aurora. Quintana and Haley Mason enter for Judson. Fishback comes off. Looks like Meyer's going to the bench, so is Centeno. 50 seconds to play in the period. Inbound to Cosner. Gets a screen into the high post. It feeds out along the arc to Doggett left corner. Back up top to Wolf. Midway through the shot clock. Here's Kosen to the top of the three-point line. To Doggett on the left wing. The shot clock down to 9. Doggett will take it. Tried to get the angle right off the window. It didn't fall on the runner. And Judson back the other direction. It's Quintana. Shot clock fractionally lower than the game clock. Quintana gets a lane, got to the rim, and got fouled by Cosner. Got a lot of ball, but apparently some arm as well. Cosner picks up her second foul. So Quintana to the line. She's got into the line a bunch through 3 games, but has halved them, 11 of 22. Played her freshman year at East Los Angeles College and shot 74% at the line there. She'll miss the first free throw. The free throw shooting between the two teams in the first quarter leaving something to be desired. That one doesn't go either. And so the teams have combined to go 2 for 7. There's 10 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Dog it up top on the ISO. She'll kick it to Kosin. 3 seconds left. Wolf, the long 3 at the horn, doesn't draw iron. Kosin followed. Wasn't able to get it up and over the rim. 14-9 Spartans lead through 10 minutes. In the second quarter we go as they face off with former conference rival Judson here at Thornton Gymnasium. Aurora 6 of 16 from the field in that first quarter. Judson just 4 of 13. 3-point shooting and free throw shooting, not great. Judson was 0 for 6 from 3, 1 for 4 at the stripe. Aurora was 1 for 6 from deep and 1 for 3 at the line. Room for improvement there both ways. But Aurora leads 14-9 against Judson. And you don't have to go back too far that these teams were conference rivals. You might have heard that going to the intermission there and wondered. They were members. You go back into the 90s and 2000s of the Northern Illinois-Iowa Conference. And haven't played since 2006. Judson won that night. So here's Bullock on the left wing as Judson comes out with a zone, a 1-2-2 here. It gets to Wolf in the corner, put the 3 off the top of the backboard, and the rebound comes down to Novak. She'll push it. Barrett's there. Novak a bit too strong to the rim and missed. Kosin the rebound for Aurora. She pushes it ahead. Here's Duutrek who steps inside. Tough bucket for Duutrek. And she has 7 for Aurora, 16-9 here in the opening minute of the second quarter. Quintana on the floor with Anderson, Potter, Mason, and Novak. Inside it goes. That was Mason, and it's good for 2. 30-second timeout here from Aurora. And we'll reset the Spartan lineup here in a moment. 9:04 left here in our second quarter. 16-11 is the score. Other teams in action today around the NAC. Concordia Chicago is playing at Olivet. Benedictine on the road at Wheaton, and Dominican is at Eureka. We'll start there. Red Devils lead the Stars 37-27 midway through the third. Mackenzie Coleman leads Dominican with 9 points. Benedictine lost today at Wheaton 89-55. Ryan O'Garrick had 13.6 rebounds to lead the Eagles in the loss. And Concordia Chicago knocked off Olivet 64-50 as Kalia Reed had 15 points for the Cougars. Wolf, Duutrek, Kosin, Barrett, Bullock, the 5 on the floor for Aurora here out of the timeout. Wolf on the right wing. Gets to the free throw line and kicks it. Plays catch with Kosin and now a handoff. Macy gets uncontested to the rim for the easy floater. 18-11. Far side, Quintana takes it into the post and ran into a double team. Was able to find a cutting Anderson. Judson managed to hang on to possession, and then they feed Quintana in the corner for three. And Judson makes their first three ball, and then loses Utrecht at the other end. Good pass into the interior, and an easy layup for Utrecht, who's on the cusp of reaching double digits tonight. Other end, Anderson to Quintana, looks to take it inside. She'll kick it. Here's Potter for three. Doesn't draw iron, out of bounds. Pace rapid here to begin the second quarter. Vargas swaps in for Wolf at the break. 20-14 Aurora, 7:49 remaining in the second quarter. Barrett bringing it up. Bullock here on the wing up top. That is Kosin, and now Barrett on the right wing. Man-to-man look for Judson, this time down the floor. Utrecht driving, tries the scoop a bit too much, and the rebound for Grady. Pushed down the floor to Anderson, tries the tough off-balance jumper. Rebound Kosin, and ahead it goes the other way. Here's Bullock. Kosin, again playing catch with Vargas, finds Bullock on the perimeter. To Kosin again on the wing, looking inside. Vargas with a touch in the post, drives to the rim, off the glass and good. And Vargas with her first points tonight. Picked up her 10th career double-double against Hanover, 10 and 14 in the victory. Right side, Novak with it on the wing. Goes to the corner, Potter got open and knocks down the three. 22-17 now, 6:35 to play in the second quarter. Bullock for three, that was quick in the shot clock, no good. Rebound Novak and fouled on the loose ball. Should be on Vargas. And that will be her first. Cosner a couple of fouls, so does Bernal Rodrigo Perez. Was not returned to the contest since picking up those two fouls. A few changes here, let's reset the lineups. So Judson has Centeno back into the game. Novak, the inbound, just threw it over Barron. They get into their offense. Also Mason, Kimball, and Mitchell. That's the five here for Judson, this time down the floor. Aurora guarding man. Finds to Mitchell in the corner. Now a high post for Novak. Driving. She's fouled. We'll get a couple of free throws here. Not quite 4 minutes into the second quarter. A 5-point game. Barrett's going to pick up her second foul. And so both the point guards here for Aurora collecting a couple. And it looks like we're going to see the debut after this free throw misses. So I was saying, it looks like after the change here, I'm going to see the Spartan debut for one of many freshmen on this roster. That one rattles and goes, and now Barrett will come out. Here is Abby Matthews. Freshman from Pioche, Nevada, and a 1,000-point scorer for the Lincoln County Lynx. Vargas flips it to Kosin at top of the arc, nothing there. Now Utrecht into the corner. Quick three is off from Riley Doggett, who also entered the contest for Aurora. Doesn't go. And so Matthews, Doggett, Vargas, Kosin, and Utrecht, the lineup for Aurora. Into the lane, off the glass, and good Kimball for her first points tonight. And it is 22-20, nearing the midpoint of the second. Vargas feeding Kosin. It's across the gym, Doggett. Not able to tee up the three. Now Matthews goes to the top of the key. Inside Vargas. Gets it outside for Dutrek, and now Kosin gets rid of the quick three, left that one short. Rebound for Kimball. Aurora 1 for 9 from three. Can't buy one on the perimeter right now. It goes into the post. Kimball for the tie. No. Third team foul on Aurora. It's on Matthews. And it looks like Cosner is going to come in and replace Matthews before Kimball heads to the line. So Kimball has been a very good free throw shooter for the Eagles this year, 9 of 11. And did not get the first one to go. Second one. That one does fall. It's a 1-point game. Cosner will run the point here. Entry pass, tipped, stolen. Here's Kimball, who will put on the brakes. Judson a chance to take their first lead of the game. Entry pass was very deep, and Mason spills it out of bounds. Jessica Myers going to re-enter here at the stoppage and send Mason off. Out to Centeno here. It goes into the free throw lane and back out to Mitchell. Post entry pass stolen by Dutrek. Got a good hand in there. And now Aurora pushes the pace, gets Doggett open for three. Oh, there is a tight lid on the rim, certainly from outside for Aurora. Loose ball foul. It's on Cosner. That's her third. And the fourth team foul on Aurora with 4:26 to play in the half. So Barrett now back in with her couple of fouls. Looks like Cosner is probably going to watch the rest of the half from the bench. And this is Centeno. Once again, Judson will try to take the lead for the first time. Centeno in the corner against Aurora's man-to-man. Tosses it up top to Novak. Drives, tries the left-handed runner. It's short. Rebound comes down to Barrett. Aurora gets a stop again. Pushed ahead, that's Doggett, and leaves it to Kosin for three. That doesn't go. Doggett tips the rebound. Vargas hauls it in. Fresh 20 for Aurora. Barrett inside Vargas. It was tipped by Mitchell and stolen. 7 turnovers for Aurora here in this first half already. Kimball baseline inside. That is Meyer. Lays it in. Eagles lead. 30-second timeout. Spartans 23. 30-second timeout. Judson. 3:34 to play here in the second quarter. This is Aurora University women's basketball. Out of the timeout, 23-22 Judson. Aurora just 4 for 11 from the field here in this second quarter, and 10 of 27 for the game. Right now, the main thing, 1 of 11 from three. Judson zones here to a 1-2-2, and there's a foul. Our first foul of the quarter, and they're going to get Novak for it. Doggett, Kosin, Vargas, Barrett, and Ava Bars, the freshman from Vernon Hill, checks in for her first minutes. Bernal Rodrigo Verez back on the floor for Judson with her couple of fouls. Quintana's out there as well. Aurora some long passes here against the zone. Goes up top, Doggett for three, got it. Oh, it had been a while. Aurora knocks in a 3-ball and goes back in front. Then Barrett steals the inbound and lays it in. And just like that, 5 quick points to go back up 4. All right, Judson not nearly strong enough on that inbound. Barrett has done a lot of that in her career as a Spartan. So Quintana up top, the hesitation, the drive, and the finish. Good take by the sophomore. Novak, Quintana, Bernal, Rodrigo Varez, Mitchell, Meyer, the 5 for Judson. Kosin with the ball in the right wing. Sends the pass to the left wing in the soft spot in the zone. Barrett missed for 3. Doggett comes over the top. And 2 free throws coming here with 2:25 remaining in the first half. Doggett's first foul. And Bernal, Rodrigo Varez into the contest, has not taken a free throw this season. First toss, back iron, no good. Judson 3 of 9 from the line. Second free throw, that rattles out as well, but the rebound pulled down by Novak, went right back up and missed. Rebound came down to Meyer, turns, she missed in tight, gets her own rebound, this time finishes the job. Well, you simply cannot give an opponent that many tries at the rim, and Ryan Rebsom's going to go to a line change at the next stoppage as 5 go to the table. Drive and kick for Bars in the corner. It's up top, Doggett. Vargas at the free throw line, and she'll toss it to the corner for Barrett. Back out here to Bars on the left wing. She travels and now will get the stoppage. So Fishback, Bullock, Duyutrek, Cosner, and Wolf all in here. Meyer heads to the bench for Judson. So does Novak. Got to look at who came into the game for Judson here in a moment. Ball comes to Kimball, top of the arc. Tie game, 27 all, 1:40 left in the first half. Quintana trying to put the Eagles back in front, and we'll get to the free throw line. Foul on Duyutrek. Her first. It was Potter and Kimball who re-entered for the Eagles, and now here is Carlson sending Mitchell off. 2 free throws for Quintana, who missed a couple earlier. Makes one here, and the Eagles return to the lead. Second free throw is good. 29-27. Eagles in front, Wolf on the left wing as the 2-3 zone continues here for Judson. Finds Bullock in the corner. Duyutrek takes it inside, feeds it to Wolf for the corner 3. That one is pure. Perhaps Aurora heating up from 3. Spartans back into the lead, 30-29, a minute 15. Playing the first half. Kimball takes it to the post. Up and off the window, no good. Rebound is batted to Bullock, who will push it to Cosner. Gets a lane to the rim, tries the floater, no good. Rebound came down the Fishback, fouled on the way back up. Final minute here, first half. Kimball whistled for the foul here. And so Kylie Fishback, last year's NAC free throw champion. 96%. She was 27 of 28. Well, had some difficulty at the free throw line over in Augustana, so trying to get back on track and missed here. Again, was all but automatic a year ago at the line. Sees the second one rattle out. An empty trip. 50 seconds remaining. It'll be a close one going to the second half. Potter looking inside. It's Kimball with it to the edge of the charge circle and missed in tight. 7 seconds between shot and game clock. Wolf across the Jim Bullock. She's wide open. Give and go with Fishback. And now to Wolf on the left wing. Extra pass, Trek lets it fly quickly, no good. Rebound off of Bullock. And then Cosner tried to throw it underneath and missed. And Aurora's 9th turnover comes with 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Final possession for Judson and a chance to take the lead at halftime for the first time this season. Quintana driving, not a great look there. Rebound to Wolf. Aurora can get one last shot off. Good pass down to Trek, who lays it in at the horn. Game high 11 for Trek, and Aurora up by 3 at halftime, 32-29, leading Judson. Totals and a look around the conference coming up. This is Aurora University women's basketball. 32-29 at halftime. Aurora leading Judson. Sean Fry with you on this Tuesday night. Aurora 41% from the field, 3 of 15 from 3 and 1 of 5 at the line. For Judson, 39% from the floor, 2 of 9 from 3 and 5 of 12 at the free throw line. Rebounds are very close to even. Both teams have turned it over 8 times. Elliot Dutrek leads all players with 11 points, 5 for Ellie Wolf, 4 apiece, or rather just 4 for Delaney Cosner, 3 apiece for Cameron Bullock and Riley Doggett, and a couple for Sam Barrett, Selena Vargas, and Macy Kosin for the Eagles. Gabby Quintana leads them with 6 points, 5 points for Sydney Novak and for Haley Mason, 4 points for Jessica Meyer, 3 apiece for Alyssa Potter and Easton Kimball, and then 2 points for Jocelyn Mitchell, 1 for Bridget Grady tonight. No one has more than 4 rebounds in this contest. Right now it's just been some frosty shooting, and we'll see if either team is able to make a little bit of a difference there, and it will likely be the difference in the basketball game. Well, we'll see how it goes here in the final 20 minutes. Aurora will go right to left wearing their home white uniforms, and Judson is in navy. They will shoot it left to right here after halftime. Promised a look around the NAC tonight. We mentioned that it was a win for Concordia Chicago in action earlier today. 64-50 as the Cougars move to 2-0 on the season. Eureka, a minute from finishing off Dominican. It's 53-46 there. And Benedictine has already lost to Wheaton, 89-55. Judson starts with the basketball with their starting 5. Quintana, Potter, Novak, Kimball, and not Bernal Rodrigo Valrez. 3 here from the corner, Quintana. It looks like in her place. Oh, there she is. I did not see her out there on the floor. There is Bernal Rodrigo Varez. Rebound hops on out, and so Judson's going to keep it. Starters for Aurora: Kosin, Barrett, Vargas, Dutrek, and Wolf. Keep an eye out some foul trouble. Barrett has 2. Cosner on the bench for Aurora has 3. 2 fouls for Bernal Rodrigo Varez. Down comes up top and is swung over to the wing for Quintana. Here's Kimball pivoting. Nothing there. Aurora going into a zone defense here. Quintana off the glass, good. 1-point game, 32-31. Dutrek finds Vargas trailing the play, and it's out to the wing for Kosin. And a steal. Quintana jumped the handoff. The other way in transition off the window. Good. Eagles lead. Timeout Aurora. 30-second timeout here. But the Eagles up by 1 here in the opening minute of the third. Aurora in the top 15 in the country a year ago, averaging 76 points per game. Led the conference in rebounding, steals per game, 3-point defense, a top 30 mark in the country. Right now, just not enough buckets. The execution offensively has not been as sharp as it had been over the weekend. And 9 turnovers here through 21 minutes of play. No changes out of the timeout. Aurora gets to work against Judson's zone defense. Kosin gets open for 3. She missed. Offensive board Vargas. Back out Macy, the long 2. That's good. Spartans back in front. The 34-33. And Quintana tried to throw it to the free throw line, and Vargas read that with the steal, and she is fouled. Well, that is Novak gathering her second foul. Mitchell's going to enter here. and apparently replace Novak. Aurora will make no changes. Inbound to the block, Trek left it short. Rebound Mitchell. Into a runner, that's Potter, it's good. Aurora didn't really contest a great deal right there, and Judson goes back up by a point, and then Aurora gets Barrett open. Judson didn't come out on her, she missed the three. Eagles with the rebound. Quintana. Out on the perimeter. Man defense for Aurora. Quintana wants the three. Back iron, no good. Friendly fire on the rebound and a second attempt coming for Judson. For now, Rodrigo Perez bounces it to the post for Kimball and back out to Quintana on the left wing. She'll try another three. That's no good. This time Vargas has the rebound. A shot selection not ideal that time for Judson. Kosin gets open the other end and drains the corner three. 37-35 Spartans, they retake the lead. Seventh lead change tonight. It's up top, Quintana for three more. No good. Well, Judson hasn't shot the three very effectively either, and settling for long ones doesn't seem to be the right way to go. Vargas down inside for Wolf. Rolled it up top to Barrett, who tried a runner. No good. Offensive board, Trek missed on the putback, and the loose ball foul called on Aurora. And it's going to be on Vargas, her second. Few changes for Judson this time, so we'll reset the lineup. Potter remains on the floor. Mason has entered, so is Anderson. And then Centeno is in, bringing the ball up the floor right now is Mitchell. Aurora once again does not make any changes here. They lead by 2. 6:40 left in the third. The three, Potter, good. Eagles back in front, 38-37. Here's another line change for Aurora coming. Wolf, left wing three, good. Spartans in front, 40-38, back in fourth contest. Here's this third quarter. Ball goes into the post for Mason, went through her hands and right to Kosin. So Kosin will push the play. Give to Trek on the wing. Got a screen from Vargas and throws it out. Wolf for three more, and Aurora heating up from deep. And Wolf has 11 to join Trek at the game high. Barrett forces a turnover. The tip and the steal by Trek to the rack. It's good. Timeout Judson, a quick run for Aurora. And their largest lead tonight, 45-38. 5:43 left in the third. This is Aurora University women's basketball. Now 5:43 left in the third. It's 45-38. Aurora in front. They'll go through the line change, so it's Bars, Bullock, Fishback, Doggett and Cosner, the 5 for Aurora. Out of the timeout for Judson, they will not make any changes, but Aurora will bring pressure in the backcourt as they try to trap, and Bullock's going to give the foul here. Second foul on Aurora and her first. Inbound's going to come next to the Judson bench. 8-0 run for Aurora. And it all happened very quickly. Centeno. Throws it up top. Potter with it and goes to the corner. Mitchell got open. Line drive deuce, no good. And a loose ball foul. It's on Mason for Judson. Second team foul and her first. Fishback here on the wing. Swings it up top to Doggett. 5-out offense here. Now Fishback runs through as Doggett gets open for 3. That's off the mark. And a foul underneath on the rebound. And it's going to be Bars picking up the foul. Her first. Team's third. Aurora still not shooting the 3 especially well tonight, but is in line with their season average a year ago. Near turnover here. It will be a turnover as that was thrown up. Fishback read it, and Centeno, playing defensive back, got into her. 3 team fouls each way. We're midway through the third. Aurora up 45-38. Gabby Quintana is going to re-enter. Team leading 10 points, 4 of 13 from the field, has missed all 8 3-point attempts. She replaces Mason. It's to Cosner here. Doggett to Bullock on the wing. She'll try the 3 ball. That one's good. And it's 6 for Bullock. And a 10-point Aurora lead. Aurora trying to get going from the field and starting to get something in rhythm now. Quintana out on the wing. Up top to Potter. Finds Mitchell in the corner to the post. That's Anderson, and she was bumped. I think Fishback's going to draw the foul. 4th team foul here. It's Bullock, rather, who gets it. So that'll be her second. Grady and Meyer enter. Anderson and Mitchell go off. No changes for Aurora. 4:25 to play in the third. 48-38. And Fishback got a hand on that one, but couldn't find it in the lights. Post entry pass denied by Doggett. Bars with the steal. The freshman coming up with the play there. And then Bars wants a deep 3. No good. And the rebound is into the bench. That was well outside. Bars has shown that range. Her first bucket as a Spartan was a deep 3. Four minutes to play in the third and a 10-point Spartan advantage. Grady throws it inside. Bars with the steal. Aurora's really defended that post-entry pass well. They've scored the last 11 points. More than 2.5 minutes since the last bucket, or the last point for that matter, for Judson. Doggett, the drive, the left-handed scoop didn't go. So Judson will try yet again to break this run. Foul here on Doggett, and that's going to put Meyer on the line. Aurora's done so well defending that pass to the free throw line. But Doggett with the foul, Meyer to the strike. First free throws of the year for the sophomore, 54% at the line a year ago. 3:23 to play in the third, 48-38. First free throw good. And so after going scoreless for more than 3 minutes, Judson has brought it back inside of 3 possessions. Second one is going to get the friendly roll. 48-40. Have to stop to get the shot clock down, I think, to 26. Fishback fires it into the post and outside bars. Bullock, 3 more. Too strong. Fishback's going to get the rebound, threw it underneath Doggett, and she'll lay it in for 2. Fishback chased down that rebound, and she'll get the dime on top of it as Aurora is back up 10. Now the ball with Quintana at the other end. High post, Grady. Driving, blocked by Bullock. It came back to her. She'll dump it to the corner, and it's up top. Quintana, another long 3. That doesn't even get anywhere near the rim. Rebound's tied up. Spartans have the possession arrow. .233 to play in the third. Cosner up top. Looking for a cutting bars, got there, missed the finger roll in tight. Rebound Quintana, 2:15 to play in the third. 10-point Aurora lead, Quintana all the way to the rack, lays it in. Tough finish. Spartan lead back down to 8. Cosner finds Doggett. No one guarding her in the corner, and it rattles home. There have been a lot of wide open looks here in this third quarter. Aurora had a few in that first half. Didn't knock them down, but now those defensive breakdowns starting to be costly. Here is Grady for 3 and doesn't draw the rim. Stoppage here with 1:39 to play in the third. DU Trek replaces Bars here. Looks like Grady and Meyer will come off. And the re-entry here for Carlson. Looks like Novak is back in. Fishback here on the wing. She'll be fouled. 4th team foul. Will be on Centeno, and that will be her 3rd. Both teams 3 timeouts remaining. DU Trek to Fishback, left wing. She'll try to take it to the cup, swings it, and now finds Doggett. Free throw line jumper, no good there, and Quintana misjudged it, tipped it out of bounds. 20 more for Aurora to work with here, $1:14 to play in the third. Cosner. Moving screen here on Bullock. Her 3rd. Kosin's going to return and send Doggett off here with 1:05 left. Hard to tell by Ryan Rebsom's facial expression if he agrees with that moving screen call or not. Final minute here of the third. Here's Quintana out of the volleyball line. Some tight spacing. Kimball got the pass and Fishback took it away from her. In transition, DU Trek finds Bullock on the right wing. Corner Cosner. She'll drive the baseline and stepped out of bounds. 37 seconds. left here in the third. 53-42 the score. Up and down here on Quintana, and Matt Richter doesn't agree with that one. And I'll be honest, in real time, I didn't see the up and down either. We'll get another look here, but that feels like a little bit of a tough break for Judson right there as they try to get back in this. Final 10 seconds here. Do you trek the drive, the left-handed finish, good. And that'll be it for the scoring here in the third quarter. 55-42 Spartans lead as we go to the fourth. This is Aurora University women's basketball. .55-42 is the score through three quarters. Aurora leading Judson. The Spartans will try to close it out. Judson with the ball to begin the fourth. Mitchell on the floor with Kimball, Anderson, Potter, and Quintana has the ball in her hands. Aurora will zone a little bit here as the ball goes inside to Kimball, the bucket and one. Judson didn't score the last 2-12 of the fourth. Trek has her second personal and first team foul here. Kimball to the line again, a good free throw shooter, and she'll convert the three-point play to make it 55-45. Aurora, Trek, Vargas, Wolf, Barrett, Kosen. 2-3 zone look for Judson as they try to slow down the Spartan shooting right now, which has begun to heat up. 5 of 10 from 3 in the third. Trek. Now Kosen up top, quick pass, Wolf, left wing three, no. Rebound came in, Kosen got a piece of it, but wasn't able to hang on. Now Quintana the other way. Gets to the block, puts it up, rolls off the rim. Trek the rebound. 15 points for Elliott. A game high. Plus 4 rebounds now after that last one. She picks it up the top of the arc. Splits the defense, stops, finds Kosen for the three. From the wing, it's good. And Macy comes the third Spartan in double digits. She has 10 tonight. Barrett a near steal on the inbound. Quintana, the drive, ends up taking Kosen, or rather Trek with her, and it's a charge called here on Judson. Centeno back in. Quintana will go off. Have to think this is probably her last break coming up here. It's 58-45 Aurora, 8:44 to play. Barrett was not ready for that pass, but did well to pick it up anyway, and then the good vision, Vargas underneath for 2. Spartans now by 5 possessions. Shooting's been much better, and now starting to stretch out this lead. Anderson at the free throw line funnels it down to Kimball inside the restricted area. Vargas thought she got all ball and is going to be called for the foul here. It's her third. Ryan Rebson, a bit of a chuckle and shaking his head. 8:10 left. And Vargas will come over and get an explanation from the official as Kimball tees it up. Missed the free throw. Suspect that Matt Richter will not be pleased with the free throw shooting tonight. 8 of 16 as we speak, 9 of 17 now. It's been that way for the first 3+ games now. Wolf, do you track? Corner 3 wide open. Doesn't fall. Kosin, the tip back. It came down to Vargas and she's fouled on the putback. Kimball gives the foul on her opposite number. 2 team fouls each way. 2 free throws for Vargas coming up. First toss is up and off the iron. Vargas now 6 for 9 at the free throw line. Aurora is 1 for 6 tonight. It's a normally very good free throw shooting team, historically under Ryan Rebson. 71% a year ago, just outside the top 3 last year. They're routinely inside the top 3. Potter no good. Offensive rebound to Anderson, she puts it back. 61-48 now Aurora, 7:40 left. Then Kosin gets into a 3, it's good. Don't let Kosin heat up from 3. And Judson at times has just not been ready to close out on Aurora shooters, wasting no time getting the ball back up the other way. Kimball in a double team, almost a triple team, and missed. Do you track the rebound? She'll push it. Here's Kosin again, across the gym. Wolf, she's wide open, and it's good. There has been some confusion on assignments for Judson the last several possessions. Aurora by 19 with 7:10 to play in the fourth. 67-48 is the score. This is Aurora University women's basketball. (67-48), Aurora in front here in the fourth quarter. And pulling away. Aurora forces a turnover right out of the timeout. It's thrown out of bounds. Kimball, Mitchell, and Anderson headed to the bench at the timeout. Quintana, Novak, and Mason checked in. Under 7 to play in the fourth. Barrett wants 3. Back iron. Rebound and a running start. Novak, she'll be fouled. Barrett. Well, they signaled 15. There is no 15. He might have changed that to 10. Third team foul. Centeno at center court. 6.5 to play. Goes to Novak, top of the key. She'll try to get a running start to the rim. Got in too tight. Rebound Wolf. Kosin leaked out behind the defense and has the transition layup. And a game high 16. A dozen of that since halftime. Post entry pass, and that one Mason ended up getting fouled. Looks like by Vargas. I don't know that Vargas could do anything about that. That's her fourth personal though. Meyer will come in. Looks like she'll replace Mason here. 6 minutes left. Aurora up by 21. It is their largest lead. And looking increasingly like it will be difficult to come up with enough possessions here to mount a comeback. Quintana on the perimeter. Centeno, right wing. Aurora in a man look. And Kosin's going to pick up the foul. That's Aurora's fourth team foul. Fifth team foul, rather. Coach Rebsam and the referee having a discussion. So Centeno to the line. She'll miss the free throw. Centeno had made her only 2 free throw attempts prior to tonight. Now we'll try it again. Second free throw goes. 69-49. Nearing the midpoint of the fourth. Still a 2-3 look here for Judson. Foul is going to be called here on Potter. Third team foul on Judson. Kosin feeds it. Free throw line for Wolf. Out to Dutrek and back to Wolf. They'll play catch with Dutrek on the wing. Now she'll drive with the shot clock running down, and she's fouled on the way there. So Judson already shooting to the rest of the game. Now Centeno gives her fourth foul, and Judson's fourth of the quarter, and it puts Elliott on the line. 15 points on 7 of 14 from the field, plus 5 rebounds for Dutrek. Looks like a couple of changes here for Judson as Elliott gets ready to try the free throw. Completed a 3-point play earlier. And is now 2 for 2 tonight. Potter and Meyer exited. Mitchell and Bernal Rodrigo Varez have returned to the lineup for the visitors. Second toss good. 71-49. 23 points in the third, 16 so far, halfway through the fourth for Aurora. Bernal Rodrigo Varez was trapped, turned it over. Aurora the other way. Inside, Vargas fouled. And Novak gives it here. So it'll be 2 free throws for every foul from here. Ryan Rebsam will start the line change as Bullock, Cosner, Fishback, and Doggett enter. And looks like one more is still to come in, replacing Vargas here. I think the first one for Coach Rebson might have been maybe not being real happy with the play, but now I think just liking how those combinations have been. As Vargas pours in the first free throw, it's 72-49. Ava Barr is the last one to check in. She waits at the table. And Vargas knocks down the free throw and heads off. 7 for Selena, plus 5 boards. 5 is the game high, by the way, and Sam Barrett has 5 assists, matching her season high. Was against Augustana. Lead 24. For now, Rodrigo Perez got in tight, missed. Fishback the rebound, picked up her dribble in the backcourt and found Cosner. She pushes it. Bars, thought 3, goes up top instead. Bars once again has it on the perimeter and hands it off to Fishback, who turns, swings it to the corner to Bullock. She'll walk the line and toss it up top to Cosner with 8 to shoot. She'll kick. Here's Doggett, the quick 3. Not there. Few hops on the iron, and Quintana pulls it down. Her 5th rebound. She brings it ahead, attacks the rim, got it off the glass and good. Another tough bucket for Quintana. She has 14. Under 4 to play, but Aurora up 22. Cosner. Good passing down low to the block for Fishback. Found a cutting Doggett. She missed. And then Quintana able to win that rebound. She'll move it down the floor. Nearly an illegal dribble. Then tried to get to the rim and lost it. And it knocked out of her hands. And Ryan Rebson signaling that he thought it was an illegal dribble. And up here I thought it was too. Start getting up here a little bit, and that starts to be whistled more often than not, but they did not on this occasion. Inbound pass came into Novak. She'll get to the rim and lay it in. Timeout here from Judson. There's 3.5 minutes to play. It's 73-53 Spartans. It's Aurora University women's basketball. Now 3.5 minutes to play. And Judson will try to set up a press. Fishback took the inbound, handed it off to Doggett. She'll race up the floor, kicks it to Bullock in the corner. Splashes the 3. She has 9. So it doesn't look like Judson is going to have enough time here to avoid starting the year 0-4. All into the post, hooping the harm for Sydney Novak. Cosner with her 4th foul, joining Vargas in that area. Danielle Antoine has replaced Riley Doggett, sophomore from Orland Park, in for the first time this season. The second free throw, or make that the 3-point play free throw, did not go. So it remains a 21-point game. Judson trying to press, did not work that time, and Bullock will try to add to her total, left it short. .250 to play. In the lane, it's Quintana. Well, she has 16, one off the game high, but a team high by a fairly considerable margin. Bars fouled, she'll go to the line. Two free throws coming up. Aurora home to Beloit Saturday at noon, and then another home contest. Carthage on Tuesday at 5 o'clock, front end of a women's men's doubleheader. Bars to the line for her first career free throws. It's good. 1,000 her career free throw percentage. It's a small sample size. Misses here. Jump ball, Aurora has it. Judson at St. Mary Woods on Saturday, at Calumet next Tuesday, and that'll be the beginning of conference play for them. Inbound here to Bars. Cosner got a screen and got all the way home. 2 more points. She has 6 tonight. Aurora back up 22. And Quintana now has 18. 8 of 19 from the field. He's had to do the heavy lifting for the scoring here. There's a foul putting Antoine on the line. Now Antoine was a good free throw shooter last season, 15 of 18, so 83%. So she'll try to keep that going here at the line with 1:46 remaining. Well, you saw Peyton Reed, the freshman from Highland, Indiana, swap in. She stands on the free throw lane. Max Preps had her 12.5 points, 5 rebounds as a senior for the Highland High School Trojans. 1 free throw in, the other one doesn't go. It's 80-59. 1:40 to play. Aurora 45% from the field. There's a foul inside. 12 of 34 from 3, 35%, 8 of 14 at the line. Judson 44% right now, 3 of 18 from 3, and they're 10 of 20 at the line. Here's Alyssa Temple, the sophomore from Thornton, Colorado, coming in here. She'll go to the free throw lane. Jocelyn Mitchell will go to the line for a couple. First free throw doesn't fall. Judson falls below 51% of the line. Gabby Quintana, 18 points, plus 6 rebounds, 9 points for Sydney Novak, 8 for Alyssa Potter, 6 for Jessica Meyer, 5 for Haley Mason. I missed the 7 points, by the way, for Easton Kimball. 2 apiece. Jocelyn Mitchell, now 3 after making the free throw. 2 for Charity Anderson. Ball into the post, Bars, and then threw it out of bounds. 1 point for Jada Centeno and for Bridget Grady. Abby Matthews is back in, and here's Sydney Willihan from Parker, Colorado, the sophomore, checking in here. For Aurora, Elliott Duyutrecht, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Macy Kosen. Ellie Wolf at 14 points, 5 rebounds. In tight, no. Rebound Matthews. And she'll feed the corner here as we come up to 1 minute to play. An 80-60 game. Antoine up top, driving, and will be called for the charge here. 9 points, Cameron Bullock. 8 for Riley Doggett. 7 plus 5 rebounds for Selena Vargas. Delaney Cosner at 6. Couple points for Sam Barrett, plus 5 assists and 3 steals. And a point apiece for Danielle Antoine and Ava Bars. So Aurora will be 3-0 on the season. And they'll look to make it 4-0 at home against Beloit on Saturday. Resetting the shot clock here. .53 seconds back on the clock. Well, the final possessions of this one is Mitchell for three. It's off the mark. Over the top called here on Grady. And that should be 2 free throws here. And that should put Sydney Willihan on the line. So it'll be Abby Matthews actually going to the line. And so here's a chance for Abby to get her first career points as an Aurora Spartan. And she does just that. Second toss for Abby. Also goes. She joins Elliott Duyu-Trek. And Jessica Meyer is the only players to be perfect at the line tonight on a evening when free throw shooting has been in short supply. Here's a moving screen with 30 seconds left. The shot clock will be off. Close one at halftime, and Judson enjoyed some time with the lead, but won't have enough to get past Aurora tonight. Here's Willihan. Back to Temple. And a steal, and Willihan called for the foul. 18 seconds to play in this one. Big thanks to the Aurora University communications and facilities teams today. Could not do this without them, nor without you. We're happy that you're here with us on a Tuesday night. Free throw here from Bernal. Rodrigo Varez does not fall. The free throw shooting tonight has not been good. Work to do. Second one goes. It's 82-61. We'll see if Aurora gets one more possession off here. Antoine. On the ball with 8 seconds left. Crossover there, and that's going to do it. 82-61 the final. Aurora moves to 3-0 with a victory over Judson tonight. Eagles now 0-4. Saturday at noon, next one here. Hope you'll join us. My name is Sean Fry. This has been Aurora University Women's Basketball at athletics.aurora.edu.